gentlemen, an emergency bulletin has just been handed me. Dateline, North Pole. With only a few days to go before Christmas, Rudolph, the well-known celebrity reindeer, he of the red nose, has been stricken with a severe case of the flu. That famous nose, insured by Floyd's of London for $10 million, is reported to be stuffed as well as running, which is more than Rudolph will be doing. Those proud antlers are definitely drooping tonight. Yes, things are glum in North Polesville. If Rudolph does not make a miraculous recovery, Santa Claus has been quoted as saying that his Christmas Eve visits may have to be canceled due to Rudolph's illness. Yes, impossible as it may seem, we may have Christmas Eve without Santa this year, folks. We'll keep you posted on the latest developments.
Christmas Eve canceled? They can't do that to me. I'm a citizen. I pay my taxes. I demand my Christmas Eve visit from Santa. I wait all year for this. Hey, what about all the little kids? This is a national emergency. Call out the National Guard. The toys must get through. It's horrible. If you want a job done, you clever rabbit, do it yourself. I think I will. I'm going to take me a trip up to the North Pole and see what's going on.
Hey, Bugs, get in. Where can I drop you? Pardon me, Bugs, but did I hear you say in North Pole? What do you mean, Bugs? No, we didn't, Speedy.
Hey, Speedy, we could use your help. We're hurrying up to the North Pole. You want to come? Nah, just reindeer and snow.
And it's Santa Claus and toys.
Okay, fellas, here's the problem. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, got the flu. And if he ain't gonna guide Santa's sleigh on Christmas Eve, Santa ain't gonna ride around without him. After all, he'd get lost, mixed up, might even deliver the wrong toys to the wrong house. We gotta hurry up and see what's going on. Think of all the little kids waiting for their toys, waiting to see Rudolph and Santa. Why, their little hearts would be broken.
Yes, stop it, Bugs. I'm gonna cry and crack up the car.
A late report on the illness of Rudolph, the very red-nosed reindeer, indicates that his condition is unchanged. Mrs. Claus is administering chicken soup, while Santa is reported to be sulking around the house, mumbling, I won't go without Rudolph. There is only one bright spot on the horizon. A trio of concerned citizens is nearing the North Pole after a heroic journey by car, boat, ski, and finally dog sled. Can this valiant rabbit and his friends find a solution to what looks to be a grim Christmas for all of us?
Well, we made it.
It pooped. If there is a pussycat inside, he can eat me because I'm too tired to run, I think.
I wonder who that can be. Come in, whoever you are.
Meep. What's up, Doc? How's Rudolph?
And what about Christmas Eve? And all the toys?
Oh, there's so many questions.
Listen, Doc, we're the Concerned Citizens Committee of the World, acting on behalf of concerned Christmas lovers everywhere. You can't let us down on Christmas Eve. Christmas isn't Christmas without Santa. That is something everybody knows. Christmas isn't Christmas without Santa. And that fella with the antlers and red nose. Oh, presents aren't presents without Santa. Children round the world all sit and wait. Presents aren't presents without Santa. So Santa Claus, we beg you please don't hesitate. Please, please, we're counting on you to deliver the goods, the toys, to all the girls and boys. Oh, Christmas isn't Christmas without Santa. His red suit and his reindeer and his sleigh. Christmas isn't Christmas without Santa. And gosh, we wouldn't want it any other way. You bet your whiskers, we wouldn't want it any other way. Your reindeer's antlers, we wouldn't want it any other way.
Well, it doesn't look good, fellas. Rudolph's still pretty sick. Why, his red nose is positively burning. And sneezes. Why, even if the poor dear could drag himself out of bed to leave my reindeer on Christmas Eve, one sneeze and all the suburban Minneapolis would have the flu. Oh, he'd start a regular epidemic. And we can't have that. One thing people don't want Santa to bring them is a cold. So that's the situation. And without Rudolph to guide my sleigh, why, I'm positively grounded. Why, he's my automatic pilot. Gets me through the clouds, the snow, the fog, the smog. Looks like I'm not going anywhere with all these beautiful presents.
Just a minute, Doc, just a minute. We didn't come all the way up to the North Pole to let all the kids in the world down. Did we, fellas?
Right, Bugs. See, Bugs, but what can we do?
You know, rabbits have very sensitive noses. We're always sniffing our way around. So, guess who's going to lead Santa's reindeer on Christmas Eve? Folks, you are now looking at Bugs, the red-nosed bunny. You know the old family motto, the toys must get through.
Good evening, friends, and a Merry Christmas Eve it's going to be. Reports from our northern states are that Santa and his reindeer are riding tonight. And up in front, leading the way, a bright red nose and two proud antlers. Earlier bulletins reported seeing two long ears resembling rabbit ears, but these have been discounted as having been the result of some early celebrations. After all, whoever heard of a red-nosed rabbit leading Santa's sleigh? And now we bring you a special message, recorded via satellite direct from the flying sleigh.
Hey, Doc, how many more stops do we have? Oh, these antlers are getting heavy. So, Christmas isn't Christmas without Santa. His red suit and his reindeer and his sleigh. Christmas isn't Christmas without Santa. And gosh, we wouldn't want it any other way. You bet your whiskers, we wouldn't want it any other way. Your reindeer's antlers, we wouldn't want it any other way.
End of Chapter 1. Now let's move on to Chapter 2. Where Elmer Fudd, who doesn't care, believes Santa Claus. And furthermore, Bugs the Red-Nosed Bunny.
Dear listeners, try if you will not to make any noise, for we are ready to begin our sad tale.
Oh, woe is me. As we look in at the penthouse apartment of one of the city's wealthiest men, the well-known man about town, Elmer J. Fudd, amid a setting of unbelievable comfort and splendor, we see an obviously unhappy figure. He speaks. Oh, woe is me, one of the city's wealthiest men in my penthouse of unbelievable comfort and splendor, and I am not well. I would gladly give it all up if I could be cured of my terrible problem. As good fortune would have it, a kind and gentle soul practicing his skydiving happened to be floating down past the penthouse window when he heard what he knew was a cry.
I'll catch a poo!
What's up, Doc?
Our house!
Oh, woe is me, more problems. Now I'm seeing rabbits.
Of course you are, Doc. It's me, here in the flesh. Now, what seems to be the matter? Tell me all about it, huh? You look terrible, Doc.
Oh, I feel terrible.
How can you feel terrible in a fancy place like this? I mean, the carpet's so thick, if I drop my carrot, I'd never find it.
What good are carpets and treasures to a troubled man?
Okay, spit it out. Let's get it out in the open. What's your trouble?
You're sure you won't laugh at me?
Well, you're looking at a serious rabbit, Doc.
Well, okay. You've heard of guys who think they're Napoleon or King Henry VIII? Well, I think I'm Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, huh? Well, maybe you are. You know, I never saw Santa Claus in person, and who knows? Maybe you really are.
See, you're making fun of me.
Me make fun of you, Doc? Never. I just think we should look at the bright side.
There is no bright side. I'm crazy. That's what I am. Crazy. And if anyone finds out, they'll put me away somewhere. Oh, I'd give up this penthouse and all the treasures in it if only I was cured of this terrible problem.
Say, Doc, this is getting more interesting every minute. You give this fancy place to the person who can cure you? Well, I think your problems are about over, Doc. I know a very famous head doctor who can cure anyone. Well, he convinced George Washington that he was a pitcher for the Yankees. How else do you think George could have thrown that dollar across the Delaware?
I really never thought of that. To tell you the truth, he must be a very busy man. Do you think you'll have time for a humble millionaire like me?
You just leave everything to me, Doc. He happens to be a very good friend of mine. You just come to the address on this card tomorrow morning, and you'll be taken care of. Yes, sir, you will be taken care of.
Come with us as we follow our Good Samaritan rabbit as he leaves a grateful millionaire waiting and hoping for tomorrow. My, but our rabbit seems to be in a hurry. What is he up to?
Daffy! Daffy! Oh, where is that crazy duck? He's always around when I don't need him. Yoo-hoo, Daffy! Simmer down, you noisy, screaming thing. A duck could get a severe headache from such a racket. This duck is going to get a headache in a minute, because I'm going to flatten you if you don't listen to me. Proceed. You've got my strict attention. You see, it's this way. I met this fella that thinks he's Santa Claus. How sweet. I'm in for real. He's got a problem. What do I care about a silly guy with a silly problem? You care because the silly guy with a silly problem is silly with money, and he's silly enough to give it to the people who can cure him of the silly thought that he's Santa Claus. Oh, the sweet man. Lead me to him. Just a minute there, Doctor. You are looking at the famous head doctor, Dr. B.B. Leviton, who needs a nurse who looks just like you. A nurse? A nurse? I'd make a terrible nurse. I'm sloppy, careless, and clumsy. I'd make a terrible nurse, but I'd make a great doctor. No chance, Mac. I'm the doctor and you're the nurse. Got it? And no mistakes. Now let's get busy and fix up the place so that when Santa drops in tomorrow morning, we'll be all ready for him. Gotta hang up the old shingle. Hey, not bad if I say so myself. B.B. Rebitoff, M.D. M.D., mind doctor. I think that's pretty clever myself. Now a couple of diplomas. Nice Daffy, would you please come in here? What are you, crazy rabbit, carrying on like this? I've got a good mind to punch you in the nose. Is that what you're going to do when a guy comes here tomorrow morning? What kind of a brain are you? I tell you, you've got to be my noise. Every doctor's got to have a noise. And that reminds me, every mind doctor's got to have a couch. Now, where can I get a couch on such quick notice? Boy, are you lucky to have a nurse like me. I'm so smart. Would you like to see my special inflatable couch? You gotta help me now. I got plenty of hot air, but not enough to blow up a whole couch. Come on, Hot Lips. Let's blow up the couch together.
Solitary. Solitary.
Whoever said being a doctor was easy?
Can we stop now?
Do you want to have a sagging sofa?
I know I was crazy to get mixed up with this silly duck.
But when you gotta blow, you gotta blow. Stop! Enough! Look at that beautiful couch.
Perfect. We're all set for tomorrow. Now don't forget, just call me Doc.
Gracious, it's morning already. I better hurry and get dressed. Today I gotta travel to the famous doctor the rabbit told me about. I certainly hope he can cure me of my problem. Ho ho ho! This feeling that I'm Santa Claus has just gotta stop. This must be the place. The shingle says B.B. Rabbitoff, M.D. Mind Doctor.
Answer the door, Daffy. Remember, you're supposed to be the nurse.
Oh, curses on nurses.
Daffy, remember, the money.
Coming. Won't you come in, sir? The doctor will see you in a moment.
Thanks a lot, Miss.
Oh, you can just call me Daffy, sweetheart.
Hey, you're pretty cute. Would you like to take a ride in my sleigh?
Your sleigh?
Oh, yes, and I got 8 reindeer pulling it. Would you like to know what I call them?
Spare me, Charlie. I can just imagine. Oh, the doctor will see you now. Step right this way, sucker. Sir.
What's up, Doc? That's just a little joke, Doc. Some rabbit I know says it all the time.
You mean like, what's that, Doc?
Say, that's terrific. You sound just like him.
Now, isn't that strange?
This has a
Now,
natural
if we're going to help you,
hunting ability or something.
Well, it's this way, Doc. I think I'm Santa Claus. That's serious, isn't it?
Certainly is. That's known as medical cycles and Santa Claus.
Gracious, do you think you can cure me? I'm a very rich man. I'll give a large reward just to be cured.
You've come to the right place. We specialize in rewards. We may not be able to cure you, but we help you get there. Why don't you get into your problem? Express yourself. You might even enjoy it. Look at it this way, pal. If you get yourself a bright red suit and a nice set of whiskers, and use some of your money to buy presents for some kids who won't be getting any this year, you can become the most popular guy in town. I bet you Dave will be invited to everybody's party. Yeah, sure. That way, the Santa claustrophobia will be making a lot of people happy, including you.
Do you really think it will work?
I bet my professional reputation on it.
Oh, that's terrific. I wonder why I never thought of it. I'm going home right now and dig out the old red suit, and how can I thank you, Doc? You and your lovely nurse have changed my miserable life into a happy one. My penthouse apartment is yours, plus my car, my boat, my plane, my dog.
Did you hear that, Bug? We're rich. Rich. See? I knew it. That guy's a regular Santa Claus.
That's the end of part 2. That's the end of part 1 from chapter 2. I'll see you in part 2. Goodbye.